The internet wasn't ready for IShowSpeed.
Mama, I miss you. Just talk to me, Mom.
I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going.
I swear to God, chat. Don't give a fuck.
All right, okay.
Damn, his mom, bro, crazy at the time. That was crazy at the time. Because now that he is rich and famous, everything is easy. But at the time, that must have been a fucked up situation, bro.
Okay, all right.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I'm gonna be on the record.
Okay, all right.
Guess what? Guess what? I'm gay.
No.
No. I mean, I'm gay.
Because I got mad and something like and it like came out of me.
Yeah, the guy, yo, he's huge, bro. He's huge.
Growing up there,
He's live right now as I make this video, bro.
I wouldn't say it was hard, not so well neighborhood, you know. I had a lot of fights. I seen a lot of stuff. It's Ohio, like just growing up there is so many shit just happened. I was getting chased by a lot of dogs in Ohio.
That's how you got fast.
Yeah, when I was
Yeah, that's how he became.
a kid, I was always just somebody who just wanted to have fun and just make people laugh. Like even in school, you know, I used to get in trouble. I was just a troll, really a class clown troll. Just for trolling, being a class clown, just like, you know, doing crazy stuff. I used to dance, like in the talent shows. So when I was younger, I was always like, I played sports. I played football, basketball, whatever. I played football. I was like a 4-star, 5-star. You can look up my name. I was one of the best slots in Ohio.
Now, think about it for a second. He was so athletic since he was super young, because at least from what I know the story, he was doing sports since he was like 6 or 7 years old. God damn, the 6'7" shit haunts me to this day, bro. So he was like 6 or 7 years old, and he started doing sports his whole life. And by the time he was 16, he was already doing sports for nearly 10 years. So he was super fit and athletic, which made him, you know, like very strong early in the days, which, you know, made him learn the freaking backflips and all the crazy shit that he was doing. And like the guy was almost destined for that, bro. It was really good.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Do you remember COVID, right? 2020?
Yes.
2020 COVID. I was around 14. You know, it was no
He was 14, bro.
school. I was bored and had
He
nothing
was so young.
to do. You know, everything stopped. Stuck in a house, and just something sparked in me. When I made my gamer tag when I was 12 years old, I put IShowSpeed because I always loved games.
IShowSpeed.
I was always a gamer, and I made
That was his old setup, by the way.
like videos when I was a kid. You know, just that's pretty much when my life changed. I sparked that first stream up. I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going.
You said, oh, what's up, Pacifics, man? What's up, my boy? Come
Was that on YouTube? The first live stream on YouTube?
on, bro. I got 90 people in here. I want everybody to follow shit. Don't sleep.
Well, I did pretty much grow, like my whole really childhood is on the internet. I wouldn't say effort. I was just pressing go live every day. I mean, like that was the effort there. Just going
The boy was being consistent on the pandemic.
live every day for 3 to 4 hours. Then my sophomore year, I kind of gave up on school. I kind of gave up on everything that I had to my old life and just put everything onto my stream. I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing else but YouTube streaming. So I dropped out my sophomore year. I was failing all my grades my sophomore year.
How did your parents?
So my mom, she kicked me out. She told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving. So I'm like, I'm out. You know, like I'm not about to stop. Not feel bad for me.
Yeah, but like you gotta understand that there's a context here. It's not like that simplistic. He's being very simplistic because I think on the entire interview he broke it down a little further. But the thing is, Speed, I think he was already having momentum with YouTube. It's not like he had one follower, like he had one subscriber on YouTube. He already had somewhat of a following. He already had something going on, and he also had his father, you know, backing him up. So when he got kicked out, at least that's what the story tells. He had the father, which, you know, backed him up and helped him whilst he was like, you know, developing himself as a career, as a YouTuber or as a streamer. Because like if you just say that out of context, it gives you the idea that anybody's just gonna drop out of school. You know, they're gonna start doing crazy content like that, and they're gonna start going crazy. And which is not the reality for a lot of people, you know. So like, this has to be very clear because like it gives you the idea that he was just crazy. He was not crazy. Even though he was extreme, he had the backup. Like some people, they do not have the backup. Some people, they cannot like get kicked out, and if they get kicked out, they're gonna be homeless. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Don't feel sorry for me. Don't show no sympathy for me, bro. If YouTube does not work out for me, man, I'm gonna just go back to being a regular kid, bro. You feel me? You know, eventually I will expand my YouTube. Like,
What the fuck, bro? Like, bro, stop spam calling me. Like,
I love streaming. I want to really, really perfect it because I really love the game of streaming. Like, I love the industry.
And he grew very fast too, from what I know. I think in 1 year he was already, having a lot of momentum, bro, which is crazy, considering that it takes so much for you to grow social media. So like I think Speed was the right moment, the right person at the right moment to say, but because he was so chaotic, that helped him, really leverage himself more than anyone else, because he was just insane and he was super funny. There was like the whole coronavirus situation, and we pretty much were bored inside our houses, most of us. And then Speed was there, so like he used that as momentum to grow, and then he took advantage of it, and then he became what he became 5 years later, which is like now the guy is sitting around at 50 million subscribers, bro. That's crazy.
Bradley donated £1 and 79 pence through Super Chat. What soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey. Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
So for example, think with me. We were reacting on Queso's video yesterday, right? And then the strategy with Queso was pretty much the same thing. So he was doing NBA 2K, little TikTok, like playing the game, just doing a little funny clip, and then he posted a few dozens of clips on TikTok, and then some of these clips, or one of these clips, within like 1 week or 1 day, blew up and got him freaking 8 million views. And then he had 10,000 followers. Then with that following, he started, using, like, he asked those people to go and watch him on Twitch or YouTube or whatever he was streaming at the time. I think it was Twitch. And then he got momentum from it. So like he was like really well positioned at the time. Then, he did it. And then he used those 10,000 people, to like follow him, etc. And they really liked his ability to, entertain people, because, he was a funny guy, etc. And it's pretty much the same thing with Speed. Just in a different way. But like, it's the same thing. They got viral on TikTok, and Speed was even more crazy because he used Ronaldo, which is, like the famous soccer player, and like global football is crazy worldwide. So that leveraged him even more. And that's why I think Speed is even bigger than all these guys these days, because a part of it might be because of Ronaldo, not because he's like using Ronaldo for content, but just because whether we like it or not, just for him to like associate, like the streaming with football already naturally made him, like gave him more leverage than the other guys, and then he used that as momentum as well. And all of that was during COVID, by the way, because I'm not sure if Case O blew up on COVID as well. I think it was a little later after that. I think it was 2 years later. I'm not sure. But the strategy is pretty similar, you know what I'm saying? So I like comparing them because, like, I always like to study these guys and, like, what they were doing exactly, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. So, like, it kind of gets to me.
TikTok is the reason why I blew up. 2021, my clips was going viral on TikTok.
I'm just now finding out that I'm a whole meme. Like, bro, people making TikToks. That's crazy how I'm a real live meme. Simple as that, bro. Y'all play football? Before I play this, bro, who y'all favorite players, man?
Messi.
Ronaldo. No, Mendes, Tokyo, Mbappe. Like, who is this guy? Butterscotch?
It was this dude named Bradley. He donated in my chat. He donated me. He asked me, soccer club I support. And I was like, Cristiano Ronaldo. And after that donation, that's where it sparked. I try my best to entertain people in a good way.
Yo, tell this commentary to get off his nuts.
Neymar Jr., fuck you, so I'm about to go with Rivaldo.
Yeah, that's the guy, bro. The guy. And then the day he met Ronaldo too, yo, that was crazy, because then he got even bigger, because actually he associated that, and I think he even became friends with Ronaldo's son after that. So one of the reasons to why he became so famous, like worldwide, is possibly or most likely because of soccer as well. And then he obviously took advantage of it,
When did you have this infinity with Ronaldo and like, man, I really like him?
Starting like in 2022. That man, like I really like respect people who like inspires me and keeps me going. When I seen Ronaldo, when I seen how he, he lives,
And I think if I'm not mistaken, chat, our guys, I said chat. Let me, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was born in Portugal and then he was raised in the US. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But because, he was born in there and, Ronaldo's from there, he probably liked him as well.
how his career was. Like, his career is a legacy.
Ronaldo! Ronaldo is me!
Is it true that you got Ronaldo's face tatted on you?
Yeah, right here.
I love you, Ronaldo!
He's got Ronaldo in his car, dog.
Truthfully,
He's a true fan right there.
does Ronaldo know me?
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet Ronaldo. I cannot wait.
Hey, Rui, how do I meet Ronaldo, bro?
I love you so much,
Damn, this day was crazy.
God. I love you so much, God.
Like if he continues like that, he's gonna surpass Mr. Beast at some point.
I love.
I don't know, bro, because he's too big at this point.
I love, like, I feel like I'm in a different, it just makes life better.
I watched the stream. He was renting a girl in Japan, bro. Damn, that was funny as fuck. And he was so embarrassed, because like he didn't know what to do around the girl. That was funny as fuck. Good video, good stream.
Stuff just be happening. I don't even know how. I was IRL streaming, then some kid literally randomly came up to my security, was like, I know the Prime Minister. Then I heard him out, literally, we got his number. Like 20 minutes later in my stream, we pull up to the Prime Minister thing. I met him. It went crazy. Like, that's why I love streaming. Like, it's just everything's live and anything can happen.
Direct calling! Kiss, kiss, kiss!
Yeah, the live stream's crazy, dog.
Was there a moment when you were just starting out where you're like, oh wow, my streams feel different now?
When I did my first Euro tour and we improvised that so well, like I was like, whoa, like this is something that I'm actually doing big. Then after the Euro tour, I followed up with the Southeast Asia tour. Now I'm doing more tours. That Euro tour, that really set my eyes open. Like it really made me think about so much that I can do.
The famous backflip. I think it's called the layout backflip.
Lately, these past hours, I've been suffering very mentally, bro.
You a joke, bro?
Tell me a joke.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Not your aunt.
You don't know nothing of her. You don't even know our relationship.
Damn.
All y'all know is that my aunt died.
The thing is, one thing, that I learned in this life is that usually it's not a strict rule, but usually the people that you see laughing the most is probably the people who's been through the worst in their lives. And even Speed, because even though Speed's super young, he's already been through so much, bro. And usually that's what I learned in life. If you see somebody who's just laughing, is like good vibes all the time, this person likely has been through the worst, because these people, they learn how to value peace of mind, inner peace and happiness, because they lived in darkness for such a long time. Imagine the pressure for this guy to make this stream shit work for him. You know what I'm saying? He got kicked out, everything, and even though he had his dad, it's not easy. Just getting kicked out like that. You're starting to hate your mom, and there's all this shit, and there's pressure, and you have to play the clown guy on the internet and hoping that this shit's gonna work for you. And you don't know if this is gonna work out or not, or the next year is still gonna be there, or if you're just wasting your time. It is a lot of things, bro. It is a lot of things. It's a lot of things in your mind, and the next thing you know, everybody loves you, and then everybody's talking about you, and they're judging you for whatever the reason, because now you're famous. It's a lot of things to carry for just one person, dog, and especially at 18 years old. You know what I'm saying?
So when y'all bring that shit up, that shit is fucked up.
and everybody's laughing at you. I show me and like, bro, reposting it. Like, bro,
Oh, dude.
how the fuck would you fucking feel, motherfucker? How the fuck would you fucking feel? At the end of the day, I'm still a human being, bro.
W dad, because his dad helped him. You know, if it wasn't for the dad, he probably wouldn't be there as well. You know, he was the support that he needed at the darkest time. Yeah, W dad and W mom too. You know what I'm saying? Just because his mom didn't support him in the beginning, it doesn't mean that she should be hated, because it's like y'all judge too much and not putting yourself in, you know, someone else's shoes. Because like I said, even though like the mom was kind of harsh on the guy, my mom, like for example, my mom's not here anymore, and there was a lot of times in which my mom was harsh to me, and I had to grow up to understand that at the end of the day, all she wanted for me was the best for me. And then a lot of the things she did not understand, the shit that I did back then. And it's the same thing with Speed's mom, for example. You know, she did not understand, like she's seeing a guy, a kid yelling at a scream, you know, and being a clown, and she doesn't understand anything, and he's not studying because she was born and raised in a different generation. She was not born and raised in an internet generation, so he does not know what the fuck's going on. So it's hard for her to like understand the whole process and situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not easy for anybody. It's easy for her, nor it's easy for Speed, or nor it's easy for Speed's dad. You know, there's no like evil person here. Like I think as you grow, you start understanding that not everybody's gonna understand you. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, thankfully that, you know, he had his dad helping him, and then I'm pretty sure I'm sure that Speed loves his mom. He helps his mom, and he knows that too. And it takes us a while for us to realize that at the end of the days, man, our parents, or at least most of our parents, all they want's the best for us, you know. And sometimes what they think is best for us is not usually or not always the best for us, but they're trying their best because, you know, they're also human beings. They also fail. They're not perfect. You know, no one is perfect, nor are like neither me nor you nor anybody. But thankfully, it ended up, there was a happy ending to that story.
What is this, bro? I literally just got here, bro. Oh, shit. Bro, we gotta call the police, bro. We gotta call the police. There's no way we get out of this. Stop and calm down! Hey! Stop! Like, what? Like, look at these two people. What the fuck?
Fans, they jumped on your car.
That's the shit. Like, he brings this kind of energy because he's too, like, energetic in the live streams. Like, he's crazy. And then he's bringing that energy to himself, too. Because that's the type of audience he wants to watch, you know, the crazy, chaotic people. And then it kind of backfires on him because people, they cannot control themselves, you know, when they see Speed. They want Speed's attention at all costs, the expense of, you know, being crazy. I saw one clip, they were like pulling this guy's hair. He was like about to get in the car, and the fans were going insane. They're about to kill Speed, bro.
Pulled your hair, broke your camera, tried to pull your pants down, throw water on you to kiss you. You like the Beatles. You like Michael Jackson when you go how the crowd just spouts hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
And only 20 years old, by the way. Only 20 years old.
Of the people.
Don't get off the road, man. No, I can't move, bro. I got no shoes on, bro. It's crazy.
Han är utomstående.
Yo, the live stream. This live stream was amazing.
I would have never thought I'd be traveling
He ate a freaking alive chicken?
in the countries doing streaming, but you know, stuff happens.
When you prepare to go overseas, you're going to Asia, and you're probably going for, what, a minimum 10 days? How do you prepare for a trip like that?
Ooh, there's a lot. Security, cars, what are we going to do, what exits we're going to take, activities, permissions, camera, internet, switch cars, doppelganger. You gotta I got somebody on my team to look like me. It's a lot. It's a lot.
And
It's a lot. You need a team for that. Slips. Call slips.
Every time you go overseas.
If I'm doing a stream, yeah.
Southeast Asia.
You cross 30 million subs while you're on an Asian tour.
Oh my God, how do we 1 million live viewers? How do we 1 million live viewers? 1 million live viewers! 1 million!
Having 1 million viewers is like something that like I dreamed of. And that always been a dream of mine. Me having 1 million viewers was always a dream of mine. So when I reached that moment, I just genuinely started crying. I went into a country and they just showed me so much support and just welcomed me up.
6 years grinding, by the way.
Open arms, you know.
And the Streamer of the Year award goes to IShowSpeed.
Streamer of the Year. The countries that allow me to, you know, streaming them. I want to thank everybody. Streaming really allowed me to express myself in so many ways and just show who I am. Sir!
What do you want to be remembered for?
Oh, the greatest streamer that ever lived. The greatest content creator that ever lived.
Amazing, 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 amazing. Now you're competing with Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast, when it comes to content creation, he's also a fucking legend, bro. Because look at the crazy things he does, right? That's gonna be a hell of a challenge. But what do y'all think, man? But W Speed. Yo, Speed, I watched him. He helped me through a lot when I was going through like some mental problems, you know. And I feel like in this generation, I say it all the time, but I feel like in just this generation, what we need the most is laughter. This might be the best remedy for a sick, you know, generation of people, you know, who live with anxiety, constant comparison because of social media and like all this shit. So in a world that is sick, I think one of the best medicines is laughter. It's not gonna solve all the problems, of course, but at least makes life a little lighter, and which at the end of the day might be like this guy's the gift, you know, Speed's gift, you know, just bring more light to a dark world. I should put it that way, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. W video. What do y'all think? Let me know, man. Hope you liked the video. See you in the next one. Bye.